Hey everybody, this is Sports Fanatic News. I'm Joe Boric, and this is Sunday. This is a prediction video on all the football games today. So we have the Eagles and the Rams, or Eagles and Rams. That's the battle of the two highest scoring offenses in football, and the Rams have some of the best point differential in football. The Eagles are going to have to get off to a good start today, not a slow start, or they'll dig themselves into too deep of a hole. As long as they do get out to a good start, they should be able to win this ball game, but they're going to have to get out to a good start and play very well. It's a battle of two very solid defenses and two very good offenses, so it should be a good one. It should either be a game that is a battle of offenses or a battle of defenses. It'll either be a onslaught where we just have to compete and keep scoring, or the both defenses step up. And then hopefully, like I said, the Eagles are able to come out strong and play very well. The Rams are considered 1-point favorites, which obviously doesn't give them much of a favorite. Buffalo and Indianapolis. That is at Buffalo. Buffalo is considered 3-point favorites by score. And then they're considered 3-point favorites by ESPN also. Nathan Peterman, I think, is starting that game since Tyrod Taylor's knee is still bad. I'll give that game to Buffalo since it's at home and the Colts have really been struggling. As long as Peterman bounces back from that bad interception game and Buffalo's running game is a good game, they should be able to take that one. One of the big games on the day, that's a battle of, again, two good defenses. And then on the flip side, two very solid offenses too, except for Carolina. Has been up and down of late. The Vikings are 2.5 favorites in the Carolina and Minnesota game. I would say the Vikings will probably win that game because of their defense and the inconsistency of the Panthers' offense against very good defenses this season. If the Panthers step up, they have a good chance, but if they keep staying inconsistent against the league's higher-end defenses, it's going to be a struggle for them. They were able to pull out some wins against the league's higher-end defenses while staying inconsistent because of their own. But I think the Vikings will win that one on the road, unfortunately, because that would be a good game for the Eagles if the Panthers could win. Bears and Bengals, that game will go to the Bengals. Packers and Browns, that's going to go to the Packers. That'll be a big win for Brett Hundley because Aaron Rodgers is supposed to be back shortly. So if he can win these next few games, the Packers still got a shot. Texans and 49ers. That game is going to go to, I think the 49ers will upset the Texans at home. Texans do still have a solid defense, but Garoppolo's looked decent, and I think Garoppolo will step up today and have a good game, and the 49ers will win their second game. Raiders and Chiefs, that game's going to go to the Raiders. The Chiefs have shown nothing. I've been picking for them, so picking against them will actually get them a win, but the Chiefs have shown nothing to bank on in the past few weeks, and the Raiders have showed some promise, so I'm going to give that game to the Raiders. Lions and Buccaneers, that game with the Lions being minor favorites will go to Detroit on the road. That's a big game for Detroit. If Detroit's not able to win that game, their playoff hopes are pretty much done. So I think Stafford will step up. I think their defense will step up, and they'll be able to win that game. Cowboys and Giants, that's on the road, or that's at New York, but that game should go to the Cowboys, and I think it will go to the Cowboys because the Giants are one of the biggest struggling teams in the NFL this year. Titans and Cardinals, that game will go to the Titans on the road, and it'll be a good battle because the Cardinals have been decent at home this year, but I think the Titans will prevail with their better offensive game in the end. Jets and Broncos. I'm actually going to give that game to the Jets on the road in Denver because the Broncos' offense has been minuscule in recent weeks, and in order to beat the Jets, their defense is going to really have to step up, and the Jets have been a surprising team this year that's been able to step up in some big games and almost win them or get over the hump. So I think they'll be able to win today. Redskins and Chargers, that should go to the Chargers at LA. Jaguars and Seahawks, that's a big game. I'm going to give that to the Seahawks actually on the road to upset the Jaguars in a minor upset. The Jags are about 3-point favorites. Steelers and Ravens, which is the Monday Night Football game. That game will go to the Steelers on the road. The Steelers will keep right on rolling. And then tomorrow is the Patriots and Dolphins. That game will go to the Patriots on Monday Night Football. Well, this has been Predictions. I'm Sports Fanatic News. This is Joe Borek. Have a good day, everyone. Enjoy the football games.